Hello everyone, I'm Alan, also known as McLaren 2009, and today I'm back playing VTOL VR. Going to be doing another stream in multiplayer. I think we're going to start off with a combat mission this time, instead of messing around in free flight. I think we're going to hit the ground running and actually try fighting some things, so we're going to see how that's going to go. Okay. Now that's taken care of. What?
There. Yeah, there you go. Have a follow.
Thank you for the follow.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have this on. Alright, I gotta... Okay, start game.
And Candy, you can see, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna do like I did last time, and I'm gonna wait to show the actual game until I'm in the server so I don't leak the password.
Right. 6.
I think I know what the password is, so I can just say it.
Yeah, you could.
I'm not going to, though. I'm enjoying my plain white rice too much.
Alright, fair enough.
Fuck.
Put a little bit of salt on it. It's good.
Put a little bit of salt on it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay. Yeah.
Sean. Jesus.
Awesome.
What?
Start the hell out of me with that much button clicking. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is this the one that we were fighting with earlier?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yep.
Alright. So let's pick a plane.
Control briefing, the same thing as before.
Same thing with the... Alright, I'm going to keep the cruise missiles and just hope for the best. Yeah, it was first time.
Alright. Are you ready?
Yep. Okay.
Your mic is dead? Question mark?
Do what?
I said, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I didn't say it loud enough.
No, I did not pick up.
Alright.
Make sure your stream goes to
Alright, APU's on. Engines are on. Wings down.
Maybe not yet, unless you're gonna, you know, flip the building again.
What are we clipping a building?
Not a building, but you hit the flight deck the last time, I think, with your wing clipped it at your attack team.
Oh yeah, I was trying to go back to pull onto the catapult, because it told me to go onto Catapult 3, where the drone's currently launching from, and I had my wings down, and I broke them off, slamming into the island.
Yeah.
Basically, not a good time, not fun for the whole family.
Indeed. It's quite awful.
Your McLaren, your stream still says we'll be right back on it.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for reminding me. I needed to change that. Okay.
I'm just a supervisor here.
Apparently.
Alright.
Sean, I think you're missing a thumb.
I've been live for 6 minutes, so it's not like anybody missed anything pressing. Just got the pre-flight on the plane. Alright, I think I need my targeting pod. Actually, before I do that, I need my spectator cam. Because I have to make sure that system works now.
I'm not seeing it. It's not doing it.
Because I haven't turned it on yet.
Ah. Oh, it's like an actual camera. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yep. Targeting computer. Now, let's make it appear on the stream. Bam.
Nice.
Alright, and with that in mind, make sure the game's active, set back. Nope. It helps if I press the right button. Sweet. Now I can be like the rest of the real VTubers, not VTubers, the rest of the YouTubers, and I can have a thumbnail of my actual body.
Wow.
How sick is that? As you can tell, I am easily amused. Alright, let's get this shit show on the road.
That is exactly what this is gonna be.
I should probably turn on the heads-up display for the aircraft.
Hey, aren't most truck drivers easily amused though?
I don't know. I don't know if I would describe the rest of my coworkers like that. Or my former coworkers, I should say.
Sean, what is having a stroke in your plane?
It's because I have a missile on me and I'm probably gonna die. Yeah. Ooh. Ah!
Oh yeah, this mission is
my
a
wind died.
disaster.
We're 15 seconds. We're like, I don't know, 2 minutes in.
And Sean is shit.
Not on my own. On the missiles term.
Alright.
So what exactly is the point? What is the objective of this?
This specific mission.
There are a lot of
Take
objectives.
There's a lot of objectives, yeah.
Alright, I need weapons. And if I stay low, maybe I can keep under the search radar. I need 126s. Alright, search radar is already tracking me.
So what do you have to take out?
Alright, basically, there's kind of like two sides to it. There are aircraft that are trying to shoot us down. There are land-based SAM sites also trying to shoot us down. Then there are a bunch of surface ships that it turns out we gotta sink those too. And then there's a bunker we gotta blow up. There's a whole bunch of stuff, and barely a quarter of it was covered in the mission
Yeah.
briefing.
So he essentially, I think, checked the objectives and was like, "What the fuck? None of this was stated."
Yeah, like I was trying to select the there it is. I was trying to select I was trying to set a destination to go in that direction, and then it told me when I was selecting a target, it was just like sink the surface ships. It's like sink the surface ships, blow up the bunker, and then it's like all you said was suppress air defenses and shoot down the planes. And I go through all of the objectives, and there are no objectives for air defenses or planes. It's sink ships and blow up bunkers. Like, what the hell?
It's very backwards.
All right, yeah.
You would think they would need to tell us.
Yeah, prime example, since I just punched out, I'm holding the objective screen because I just had one of my wings ripped off with a SAM. Bomb hidden bunkers, sink mine-laying ships, sink an enemy carrier battle group, and assassinate something. I guess we're playing Hitman also.
Sean's about to get it too.
Yeah. Unless I don't, in which case that'd be quite amazing.
Oh, would you not?
You go over there.
So you should dodge it.
No, I launched flares and then I launched a missile back at it and it blew it up before it hit.
Oh, nice. Is there another missile?
Oh yeah, it's right there. Damn.
Right.
Oh, Jesus. Ooh.
You guys.
Oh, half my wing is gone.
Basically, we tried doing this earlier, and it took like us dying a bunch of times back to back to back to even take out one of like the SAM sites. Then we started racking up kills slowly.
Correction, you started racking up kills.
It be like that sometimes. They say it don't, but it do. Okay, good. My microphone's still active, headphones are still going, music's still playing. I have to have like this paranoid thing where I have to double check my stream because I have a bad history of like technical difficulties, and it gets really weird really fast.
I don't know if you saw this or not. There's someone else in the chat.
Yes.
Okay.
It's nice to meet you, Cosmo. And just so you know, I have this nice little thing on my wrist so I can see chat. I just have to remember to look at it when I'm not dodging missiles.
I'll also remind you.
Well, that's pretty handy.
But Candy, essentially, for a long time when we were like while we were playing it for a few days, we were like, how rockets do rockets? Because it's actually quite complicated. It's not just shoot a missile and let it be. Some of them are like that, but there's a lot that actually like do heat-seeking stuff, and you have to lock it with the radar. And
Let's
takes
turn
a bit
off
to
the
figure out.
brakes. Alright, I've got my launch bar down. Parking brakes are off. There actually is a system in place where I can properly request permission to take off, but this mission is frustrating, and I'm just not feeling that motivated.
Chat.
The air boss can court-martial me if I live.
Really? Just so you know, for context, Sandy, that alarm means that a plane is like locking onto me.
Oh.
'Cause I'm
Yeah, the
flying.
chirping means you have
Mhm.
a radar tracking you.
Gotcha. Look, I'll just yell at you, chat, or some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of cool. And you got that little chat over there.
Yep. I am so glad I found that thing on Steam. It's the OVR toolkit,
Oh, that's what that is.
and it means that whenever I stream something in VR, I'm pretty much only going to stream the games that I have on Steam. Otherwise, if I do like the games that I have on the Oculus Store, I'm gonna have to lift up my headset and look at my second monitor to get my chat feed, and that is just such a pain.
I'm surprised that beeping doesn't get annoying over time.
It's more concerning than annoying.
And we actually do have a switch that we can mute it and make it stop beeping, but it's kind of letting us know that we're about to die. So you kind of just have to embrace the suck and just deal with the beeping for a little while.
Yeah. I mean, I only have Sean's stream on right now, so I'm not trying to hear myself talk.
Makes sense. Alright. Supposed to be looking for smoke. Saying there's a missile coming.
I'm surprised both of you are in the air right now.
Alright. There it is.
See, base number 4, this one right here, is the most annoying. They send out the most.
Yeah.
Oh! Just missed it!
Okay, this is a very concerning place to be.
Chat.
Oh boy, this is concerning.
Tell me I'm close enough. There it is. Missile out.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Sean just got hit, I think.
Oh, God. Ooh.
Alright, I'm not getting a missile alarm. Well, a missile was launched, just not at me. So, just a heads up.
Because it hit Sean, probably.
3, 2, 1. Sadness. Damn.
Alright, if I pop up... Oh! Took out one of the radars.
Nice. Oh, so basically, I forgot to say it. Basically, I'm set up with air defense stuff, and he is set, or not air defense, but I'm set up with air-to-air missiles. He is set up with air-to-ground, like bombs and stuff. So we both have our own jobs.
Gotcha. So it'd be kind of inconvenient for him to deal with an air missile because he doesn't have the equipment.
A little bit. I mean, maybe he has one for backup. I have one bomb just in case.
No, I have two AIM 120s for taking out aircraft.
Okay. Do they target an aircraft more if they have like more missiles on them?
I'm not sure.
Okay, because if it is, I have a shit ton.
Well, I was en route to the second radar site, and then I got wrecked,
Nailed.
so bad things happened.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, how do I get the camcorder in the top left? It's kind of like this weird convoluted process, but the game has a spectator cam, which you can see right here. And basically, by turning on this spectator cam and making it start showing up on the console, that means it's showing up on one of my desktops. So the desktop is seeing that instead of what my headset is seeing. So basically, I just made that a window in my Streamlabs desktop.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It's one of those like weird things that I literally learned how to do it this morning, and now it's like the coolest thing ever. Because, as we said in the beginning, I am easily amused.
I still love the catapult sequence. It's so good.
If it wasn't copyrighted, we should totally have Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins playing.
I knew you were thinking that. I knew it.
Although, as a close second, there's a song, I don't know what it's called, but it's in the beginning of the first Behind Enemy Lines movie. That would also work.
Yeah.
Before they
Hey,
get
by the
shot
way,
down.
Candy, do you want a different like camera view so instead of the cockpit you just see
No,
the
it's-
outside of the plane?
That's fine.
Alright. Engines are stable, turn those off. Alright, I need A-Red, radar. I should probably close my canopy.
That is a good idea.
It's not like the Russian Air Force where we're training ejection, so you just fly and only the pilot is actually closed. The co-pilot in the back seat doesn't have a canopy, so they can just punch out. Which, to be fair, that actually is a pretty good idea. Especially since ejecting is a painful experience and you can't do it too many times in real life. At least flying through the canopy, anyway. Alright, brakes off, launch bar down. Let's pull onto the... Now, let's pull onto the catapult. In case you're curious about how I know any of this stuff, I was in the Marine Corps, but I was not an officer or a pilot. I was an electronics technician, but I worked on aircraft.
Oh,
Or-
that's cool.
Or at least radios that come out of planes.
Huh. Interesting. I mean, it's good knowledge to have, though.
Yep. Alright. Once we get airborne...
So, like, you didn't actually engage in combat, though, right?
Not me personally.
Okay, you were more or less just like a technician. There?
Yeah, but that's not to say that like my MOS is like safe from combat, because that is not true.
Yeah.
One of the guys from my shop, he was enlisted before he became an officer,
Mm-hmm.
and he actually has a combat action ribbon from when they came across the wire at Bagram Air Base, and he actually was shot at on the flight line.
Huh. Interesting.
And that's, like, not kidding, my MOS. He legitimately started at my job,
God damn.
and he got shot at.
Dang.
The whole idea of a non-combatant is not a thing
Yeah.
in war.
Because, like, even though they say, like, the chances of you getting into combat are very low, it's still possible, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then one of my instructors back when I was in school learning, when I first got assigned as an avionics technician, one of our instructors, he did not start in avionics. In fact, he started off as infantry. It was the first time I ever seen somebody with a Bronze Star in real life.
Dang.
But it's crazy because when he tells the story of how he got the Bronze Star, you're like, that should be like a Navy Cross or Medal of Honor. You only got a Bronze Star for that. Like, dear God.
Was it like? Do you remember any of it at all? Or no?
Yes, I do, actually. The way that he told it, if I remember correctly, he said he was on patrol in Iraq. One of the Humvees hit an IED.
Oh god.
It's like they hit an IED, stopped the convoy, and they got out, set up a perimeter. They were getting shot at, and basically he went to go get somebody out of the blown up Humvee. He got shot a couple of times in the process, went over, grabbed the guy, ran back to cover behind a wall. Then he got hit again, turned around, went back, got another person, and brought them back to the corpsman. And then finally, after he got both of those trips done, he goes back up to the corpsman, and the corpsman's like, are you good, Staff Sergeant? And he just, like, collapses, like, there. Like, and then you hear that story, and then you're just like, yeah, I think I know why they put a V on that star.
I would have. I mean, it would have been. Thank you. It would have been kind of crazy at the end of that if you just grabbed like an M249 saw and just started going ham on them bitches. Also, Cosmo in your chat said got shot at or got shot.
Yes to both. Yeah, if I remember correctly, he still has shrapnel in his back to this day.
That's a crazy story to hear, though. Oh, shit.
Apparently, it makes it interesting going through airport security.
Oh, yeah.
Because the metal detector pretty much goes off when you go in. And then you gotta carry around this little card saying, yeah, I've got bullets in my back that they couldn't take out.
It's crazy just to think that a story like that just stays with you because of how nutty it is.
Yeah. And I didn't even see it in person.
Sean just sitting over there like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm just sitting in silence, just thinking.
Yeah.
That is what I do.
And you see, my personal stories aren't nearly that exciting. Like, my only deployment, I went to the Love Boat for 6 weeks. Or no, I went to the Love Boat for 3 months. I was with the 31st Marine Expeditionary Unit. I was on an LHD, and the highlight of my deployment is, or at least the story that I always tell people, is I was held captive on a bus in Singapore.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, well, not really. Not in the way that you think. But it was interesting. Let's go with that. Basically, I was on duty on the ship where I was just what we called just a bus rider. I go to the Changi Naval Base in Singapore. I take the shuttle to the bus terminal. and then I board a chartered bus, and I just sit in the first seat on the bus, and all I gotta do is just sit there in the bus and just make sure nobody's being drunk and disorderly, causing any problems, fighting with the locals. Basically, something happened in Hong Kong earlier on the float, and that can be a thing for another. That can be the next story. Well, basically, all I had to do was just sit on the bus and make sure nobody got in trouble. Easy day.
Yeah.
And you just ride the bus from the naval base to the rented out bus station out in town so that everybody could go from the ship to out in town with no problems. I got on the bus. Guy takes us out with sailors and Marines going out to the bus terminal. So far, so normal. Well, the problem is, he was supposed to go back and forth between the bus terminal and the naval base. We only made one trip.
Oh, shit.
And then on the way back, we go back to the naval base, a direction we didn't come going out at first. My instructions were, I'm going to sit on the bus, and we're going to come back to the naval base and just go back and forth for the 4 hours or whatever I was on duty. That's not what we did. Bus driver makes a turn down like some weird shady back alley, turns around in a construction site, parks on the side of the road, and then just stops. And then I'm sitting there like, is this a scheduled stop? Are we like supposed to be here? And he's like, yes, we wait here until we get called. And it's just like, I didn't say it, but I'm sitting there like, you mean to tell me there is someone sitting at that bus station that we chartered and reserved, waiting for sailors and Marines to get there, and they're going to call you, and then you're going to go pick them up? Yeah, this isn't sketchy at all.
Yeah.
So then the dude offers me a bottle of water, which, pro tip, do not take anything that you don't trust.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch that.
I did not accept it. I was like, nah, I'm good. Not even kidding. Dude gets a phone call. I shit you not. The contact picture on his flip phone was the Black Pearl from Pirates of the Caribbean. So, in my mind, I'm sitting there like, he is literally calling ISIS. I am going to be in an Al Jazeera video first thing tomorrow morning.
I feel so bad for laughing, but okay.
It's like, I am literally going to get freaking, like, I'm going to get decapitated on YouTube tomorrow. It's going to be great.
Live leak.
Yeah. So, then, dude's just sitting there. He tells me, we're going to be here a little while. You can take, like, a nap if you want. And I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna stay awake and just keep an eye on like everything. I brought like my iPod with my headphones to listen to music, but it's like, nope, I am literally in danger right now. This can wait.
Right.
So finally we get the call and we go back to the bus station, we pick up some people, and we go back to the naval base. And then I assumed it was because I wasn't playing along with his traps to try to like roofie me or abduct me or whatever. And he tells me that there's no more bus running tonight, so I can just get off and go back to the ship. Like, okay? I mean, we've got Liberty out till 2 in the morning. What do you mean there's no more bus? Alright, whatever. I guess my job is done. So I go back to the ship.
probably just absolutely shaking. Like, what the hell just happened?
Oh, it gets better. I go back to the ship, go back to my shop, because I'm awake at this hour. I work nights when we're actually sailing. So I go back into my shop, and I'm telling this story to one of the sailors in the shop with me, and he's like, "Oh, that's not good. Come with me. We're gonna go talk to the master at arms. This is a security incident." And it's like, my thoughts exactly. So we go talk to the master at arms. I tell him the whole story, and he was like, "Oh, okay, come with me. We got to go talk to an officer." So we go back out to the hangar bay, find the officer. It's like, find the deck officer, and we got to report this whole thing. I tell it to the lieutenant. The lieutenant gets the freaking supply officer, because that was the highest ranking officer on duty at that exact moment. And I tell them the whole story, and they're sitting there like, "Alright, so we understand that you were concerned for your safety, but the thing that we have a problem with is we chartered the bus company to bring the bus from the base to the bus station, and he wasn't doing that. So that means they're not doing what we're paying them to do. That's a problem we got to bring up with the supply system." And I'm sitting there like, "Y'all are worried about the bus route, and I just reported what I felt was a security incident."
Right.
It's like, oh, and the best part is, we didn't even do another man overboard drill on that float. We would have gotten back to Japan, and then they'd been like, "Well, what happened to Corporal Gag?" "I don't know, he died in Singapore."
God.
That is for sure.
So he's not coming to duty section this weekend? No, probably not.
No. You know, yeah, people are out there like, yeah, Marines are dumb, but sometimes, like, I actually question, like, how dumb actually are they actually?
We're actually not all that dumb. Like, for instance, I got a 96 on my ASVAB out of a possible 99.
No, like, I'm saying, like, when it comes to stuff like that, like, it just seems like some of those people are like, oh, security? Oh no, it's gonna be a bus route issue.
And the thing that you would only know being in the military and actually being briefed on these things is that basically, when you go to another country with the military, they always give you like a briefing that says, "Hey, we are not in Kansas anymore. There are people out here that do not like us. Keep your head on a swivel. When you leave this ship, you are in danger. So make sure you are always aware of everything that's going on around you, and report any questionable stuff that might jeopardize the safety of the ship or anyone on it." So I did that, and I was just kind of like left out to dry.
Nope.
I reported it to my staff sergeant in charge of my detachment, and he was at least concerned.
Yeah, and nobody else was like, oh.
Yeah, he had a problem with it. He didn't say anything to me about it, but you could tell by the look on his face, like, he was legitimately concerned. And he played it off, and he was like, "Look at you, you're fighting the war on terror all by yourself."
God.
Yeah, and that's basically like the highlight of my deployment.
By the way, sorry about this. I gotta head out. Some family just showed up who I did not expect. So I
Oh,
have to leave now.
all right, fair enough.
Yeah. Once they leave, I'll let you know when I'm back. So, if you're still open to play then.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm gonna kill this game.
I'm probably gonna
Oh,
just.
good God.
I'm probably just gonna
Alright, well,
yeet
since I'm
myself out of here too.
still live, I'm gonna just go back into fighting something.
Fair enough. We'll have fun with that. I'll talk to you later.
Alright.
See you.
Yep. Alright. So, basically, we're going to change it up things a little bit. And I guess it's no longer going to be a multiplayer stream. Alright, let me get into Discord real quick. Alright. Thank you for the follow. Alright, so yeah, now we're going to mix things up a little bit, and it's going to just be me for a little while. Alright, so luckily I've done this scenario before. I didn't complete it, but I've attempted it before. Alright, so self-propelled artillery, so air to ground. Alright, so there's artillery, an airstrike. We have the AWACS to keep us safe. And keep an eye out for bombers. Okay, so basically this is going to be a mess. I have AIM 120s, AGM 65s, Vulcan gun. Alright, let's add an external drop tank. Gonna need to change the livery a little bit. Going to desert camo. Alright, we need... how about... I can do that? I didn't even know you could do that. In case you're wondering what just blew my mind, I found out I can turn. Alright, so we're gonna get some... We're gonna put some GBU 38s up there. Basically, this is just a good for just about everything load. Air to air, air to ground. Have a kind of convoluted system for making this work, but we're gonna roll with it. Alright. So let me adjust this real quick. Oh. And now that I'm just talking to myself again, I'm going to have to keep an eye on this. There's a system that I can use to keep track of how many times I die. I did not do that last time.
This is Command. Get in the air as soon as you can. We know the enemy artillery have been mobile for a while, so they're probably just across the lake by now. I'll keep you updated if we find any other threats.
Alright, heads up display. Radar. Alright, at least my wings are folded this time. Alright, visor down. Matter of fact, let's get one of those set up right now. No, it's gotta be exclamation. Oh, I thought it was, I thought it reset, but no, it does not. Alright, whatever. It'll buff out. Fuel. Warning radar. Alright, I gotta fix that. Game center. Alright, let's go back here. Sweet. Basically, I have lots of stories like that, of like weird things that I've seen and experienced while I was in the military. Alright, brake lock off. Gotta wait for the AWAC to take off. And we gotta wait to turn on the radar until we get off the ground. No point in radiating the ground crew. Alright. No. Alright. Let's pull onto the runway. The thing about this scenario, though, is the airbase is being attacked. So you actually can get hit by stray artillery sitting on the runway. Okay.
Enemy strikers have popped up on radar coming from the east. We can't let them fire on our supply depots. Take them out now.
Enemy targets, weapons armed.
Alright, and we're up. The right thing to do there would have been to
GPS data we have on the artillery group's last known movements. I recommend you search that area for the targets.
it's like the right thing to do there would have been to put the flap on.
Pop-up group bra 07830 low hot. Kilo 11 Overlord. Pop-up group bra 08030 low hot.
Alright. Alright, they're 27 miles away.
Fox 3.
We've got a pair of enemy fighters making a beeline for our AWACS. If they destroy it, it'll be hard to keep track of incoming threats. Try to keep that AWACS alive.
Kilo 1-1, Overlord. Pop-up group Bra 043 35 18,000. Hot, fast.
Fox 3! Missile on me, performing evasive maneuvers.
Enemy bomber spotted coming from the north.
Alright, I
Pose
need to
serious
turn
threat,
you
so don't let
down.
them get any closer.
Missile omitted. My missile missed.
Kilo 1-1, Overlord. Pop-up group Bra 358 35 10,000. Tracking west.
Alright, aim 120.
Missile. Dodge that one.
Nope, not that.
My missile missed. Fox 2.
Alright, where are you? I should probably have put this into multiplayer so I can respawn.
My missile missed. Fox 2.
Alright.
Missiles defeated. Re-engaging.
Alright, luckily the aim 120s are pretty good. So it launched at me, though.
My missile missed.
Of course it did.
1-1, Overlord. Hostile Bra 2909 20,000. Tracking south. Fast. Leads on Overlord.
APU failure. Flare. Right engine failure. APU failure. Right engine failure.
Oh, well.
APU failure. Right engine failure. APU failure. Right
Alright,
engine
so
failure. APU failure.
lost my
APU failure. Right engine failure. APU failure. Right engine failure. APU failure. Right engine failure. APU failure. Right engine failure.
Alright.
APU failure.
Alright, I don't know how effective I'm gonna be fighting with one engine.
Right engine failure. APU failure. Right engine failure. APU failure. Right engine failure. APU
Fox
failure.
3.
Right engine failure. APU failure. Right engine failure. APU failure. Right engine failure. APU failure. Right engine failure. Shoot. APU failure. Right engine failure. 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 APU failure.
Alright, objective.
APU failure.
My
Right
missile
engine
missed.
failure. APU failure. Right engine failure.
Fox 3.
APU failure. Right engine failure.
Alright, nothing I can do about it.
Right engine failure. Right engine failure. Shoot.
Splash. Target destroyed.
Alright, so
Missile launch.
Missile on me, performing evasive maneuvers. Fox 3. I'm going down. Punching out.
alright.
Missile lost track.
Kilo 1-1, Overlord. Group Bra 183 25. Low. Tracking west. Leads on Overlord.
Alright, so where is it supposed to be? Oh, okay. I got 3 possible areas where the artillery might be.
Take them down before they do any more damage.
Alright.
Kilo 1-1, Overlord. Group Bra 184-25. Low, hot. Leads on Overlord.
Okay.
I'm losing control. I'm ejected.
Alright, nothing here. Okay, so... No. I mean, it could be. Alright, so according to the mission briefing, we're looking for strikers. They're armored personnel carriers. But these are specifically strikers with long-range artillery.
1-1, Overlord. Hostile Bra 170-14. 10,000. Tracking west. Leads on Overlord.
Alright. Okay, I guess they're dead.
That artillery group is moving to get into firing range. We need to eliminate them before they can start taking shots at our supplies. The objective data has a waypoint on their location.
Hang on a second.
But
Yeah, I can do that. Alright, let me, no, this thing. Maintain that. Alright, let me get out of here. Alright. Alright, let's go back to Discord. Hello? Hello?
I can hear you. Just give me a second to put my headset.
Oh, no, you're fine. Alright, let's just increase this by 1. Yeah, I was trying to do a single player mission and I got hit, but I didn't go down, so I just kind of tried fighting on with just one engine. it sort of worked and sort of didn't.
Mic check.
Still hear you.
Okay.
All right. Let me get. No. Okay. Let's disable the spectator cam for right now. And switch back to the transition, waiting for you to start the server again.
Yep. You want to do the same thing, or you want to try something different?
We can try something different. What other options do we have?
Let's check that. Let's see. So in co-op slash free flight, in free flight, the F-45 cooperative mission is a thing. Use cooperation and the advanced capabilities of the F-45 to complete various objectives. That's the thing. We have the AH-94 multi-crew, urban literation, spearhead the efforts to liberate a city under enemy occupation, midnight assassination, assassinate the elusive dictators. Do any of those three sound interesting?
Well, that last one sounds interesting. It sounds kind of like a stealth mission.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do that.
Work.
Then we can see how bad I am at stealth.
And the AH-94 is the copter, so
Yeah.
you know the password.
Yep.
And dude. Sorry for bothering you in the middle of your mission or whatever you were doing.
I'm pretty sure I was losing. You didn't interrupt much.
So, as it states, it'll be during the night, so this one will be quite fun. Oh god, there's multiple AH-94s.
Yeah.
Good. Equipment.
Alright. VR stream. Let's turn the spectator cam on, but it's not ready yet. That way I just don't have to deal with it when I get into the game. Alright, so are you flying and I'm shooting? Like, what's the plan?
I mean, we can both fly and shoot if we get our own choppers.
Oh yeah, that too.
I think if we do the same, you can choose how we do it. If you want to do your own chopper, then that's fine. If you want to go in mine, then you can be the gunman.
All right, I'll do it that way.
Alright. Oh god. Oh my god.
What?
I'm just looking at the Hydra 70 that you can put on the chopper, and you can make it go up to 19. It's at 7 by default, and then it just goes up.
Larger scale missions designed for multi-crew and multiple helicopters. I think the AH-94 is probably best to use with 2 people.
Oh god, that's fun. There is a GUA-94 20mm rotary cannon, or there is a M20 230 chain gun. A single barrel 30mm automatic cannon mounted on a gimbal. This gimbal will be locked forward above a certain airspeed.
Did you say like a GAU 8 or GAU 10?
GAU 94, GAU-94.
Yeah, that's an improved fictionalized version of the real gun that's mounted on the A10.
Oh, okay. So should we use that
Basically,
then?
imagine
The
a machine gun firing a shell the size of a beer bottle.
Jesus.
And that's the
Fair
actual
enough.
round, not even like the casing.
Right. There's also this stupid M230, which shoots 30 millimeter. It's a single barrel. The other one's like I think double. Yeah, no, 3 barrel. Excuse me, 3 barrel, 20 millimeter.
Huh.
So I'm just picking between the two. Whichever one can use one, because I'm not gonna be the gunman.
I guess we'll go with the 30 mil. It'll probably hit a little bit harder.
Okay.
All right. While we're reset the music on my stream.
Boom. Got it.
So yeah, my adventures from going abroad are interesting to say the least.
Fair enough. Liveries. I guess we'll go with dark gray. Oh, wait, hold on. There's multiple things. Do you see the briefing
Let's see.
on the tablet here in front of you?
Yep.
Okay. Tonight we're taking on a daring but crucial mission. It's time to stop enemies' reign of terror. You know, I'm doing it this way. We'll be launching, excuse me, from the carrier at midnight. The enemy leaders have been highly elusive, but thanks to our network of informants, we have intel that all of the top officials will be in Pike City to oversee an inspection of 5 new warships. The city and the harbor especially are heavily defended, but we can't pass up this opportunity. Move towards the harbor, delaying detection as long as possible. The moment they know we are here, the leaders will attempt to flee the city. Primary objective is to assassinate the leaders. We're also aware that mobile artillery units, they will find them and destroy them before they can fire on a ship. Find and assassinate the leaders. Oh goddamn! That is a briefing we actually needed for once.
Yeah, this one actually is helpful.
Unlike the last one.
It's too bad I suck with the airframe. Anyway, not important. So we're going to launch onto the cover of darkness, we're going to blow up some APCs, and then we're also going to take out some artillery. So perfect use for an attack helicopter.
Yep, with a gun. You ready?
Yep. Let's kill some tanks. I found out that apparently my thing for
Just so you know, by the way, our doors are open, so or one of them is.
Alright, let me turn off the NVGs until we get everything set up. Alright, heads up display. We need to get... power... Oh! The thing's right here. It's over to the right. You had access to the engine rotations, you just didn't realize it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's this console over the right MFD.
Oh. Yeah, that would make sense. Do we have a way to turn on the radar?
Did you put a radar pod on it?
I believe so.
Alright, that's air conditioning. Alright, engines are stable, APU's off. Sweet. Oh, I didn't turn on my gun sight. TADS. Power. I actually did complete the tutorial on how to use the weapons, so I gotta see if I learned anything.
Nice. I don't know if you want the interior lights on or not.
I turned them on up here, but they're red. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh, we have a different. Okay, I didn't know you could control your own lights. Makes sense though.
But I have the instruments off. I had to turn that on.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see a way to turn on the radar, even though it's, I did put it on. Unless I'm just blind.
Oh, there's a power on the radar screen. Press the button in the lower left corner. It says power.
Anyway.
All right, so that'll probably be useful for me to have out. Actually, no, it probably won't, honestly.
Oh, that's fun. The radar's actually being a radar.
Yeah, it's picking up the ground. Like in the aircraft, it kind of filters it out. Or in the plane, it filters it out.
Yeah. Alright. Ready for liftoff.
I was born ready. Probably not, though, but we'll do it live.
Oh, shit.
Off we go into the wild blue yonder.
Yes.
Alright, how about now?
Alright. So which way are we going?
Kinda make your heading 333.
3, 3.
If you turn on your heads-up display, you'll have the thing. Let me move my spectator camera. Put that over there. S-cam.
I forgot I cannot let go of the joystick on these guys.
I mean, you can set and forget the collective, but you're playing a dangerous game.
I can't let go of like the joystick, because it just wants to start rolling. Oh boy. It's right up ahead of us. Are you in charge of the weapons or is it me right now? I think it's me.
It's currently you, but we don't have any. We need countermeasures.
Well, this is very bad.
What weapons do we even have? Okay. Armed, Hydra, AIM 92. Alright. Track head. That's infrared. All right. Where are stores? I need equipment. What is an AGM 27?
Oh boy.
It's like, what is an AGM 27? Alright, I know where they are, but I can't shoot them. Oh. Missile, dead ahead.
Yeah, I see that. I can't do anything about that because you are in control of the weapons.
Okay, I figured out how to use countermeasures. Drop down. Dump your collective and put us on the ground. It's gone pitbull. I can't see the smoke anymore. Bank hard and fast.
Oof.
Alright, we're still good.
Surprisingly.
Alright, bring us left, heading 267.
Recommendation: turn your interior lights off. You can see a lot better outside the cab or outside the cockpit.
Oh, I can see fine outside the cockpit.
Oh god.
Alright, okay.
Oh good lord. Ugh. Well, that's a rip.
Alright. Good hustle.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, we survived, you know, what was it? I think it would have been 3, but we got hit twice. Just back to back. So it's not very good.
Alright, let me grab a second helicopter so I can get an idea of what equipment we have available. Alright, fire control radar. Heat-seeking air-to-air missiles. Sure. Not fire and forget. Oh, okay, so that never would have worked. The AGM 27s, we would have had to have been looking at the thing in order for me to shoot it. So instead, we should use the AGM 145. It's designated with the camera and it's fire and forget.
Oh, yeah, that would be helpful.
And given what we're fighting, 2 sets of the 145s.
So
And
here's the setup. On the top, we have the FCR.
M320 chain gun.
On the right wing, on the tip, we have the AIM-92. You can put there.
Yeah, I just turned on symmetry. It just made it so much easier.
E4 has the Hydra 70. E3 has the extra fuel. E0 has M230. And then on E2 we have the AGM 145. E1 has AGM-145, and then E5 has the AIM-92.
Yeah, I guess that should work.
Okay. So wait, can you see my setup then?
No.
Okay.
Where is my control?
Alright,
All
are you ready?
right, so I figured out how to use the figured out how to use the weapons. How to get a crash course, literally.
You ready?
Yep.
Dunk.
Oh, this whole time my spectator cam's been off. Alright, TADS, power, forward. Alright.
You ready?
Yep. Alright, let's put nav over here. And I'll put radar over here.
Why? There we go.
Alright, if we try to stay low in between the rocks, we might not be as easy of a target for the missile sites.
Oh shit.
As I was.
What? Why?
Oh, because we only have one engine on.
Wait.
Engine failure. Left engine.
I started both.
Yeah, you can't start both at the same time. You gotta spool up one at a time.
That odd because it worked last time. Well, this is sad.
It might also be because I think I flipped one of the switches last time.
Maybe. Well then.
Alright.
That's your death count.
Yep. Yeah, that's the death.
God damn it.
So apparently the death counter does not reset when the stream ends. So this will just be the permanent death across my entire streaming career.
You could probably reset it. Maybe you can add a command for it or something.
Yeah, I think there is a button for it. Alright, interior lights, instrument lights. TADS, sensor of interest. Radar, nav, zoom out. Power. Alright, that's on idle. Alright, left engine is started. Starting right. And let me close my cockpit door. Alright. Both are stable, torque's good, APU off. But we can't take off yet until the rotor is in the green.
It's not gonna because we're sitting in idle.
Yeah, we also need to be in flight.
I was just seeing if we were like ready. I was just pulling the collective up a bit. You ready?
Yep. Alright, turn on my weapon sight. Okay, let's arm the weapons so that we're good. Make your heading 320.
Hold on. Something is different about my setup here. Yeah, it is. Okay, no, never mind. No, it's not. I'm just a little stupid. I didn't realize they went to 35 and then went back to 0. What did you say it was?
320. Ow! Actually, let me, grab my,
I see it now.
this thing.
Jesus, I barely let go of it. It
Okay. Okay, switch to 145. Alright, it's 5.
I see multiple missiles. Oh boy.
Chat clear.
Alright.
APU
Ow.
failure.
Oh, we don't have a tail rotor.
APU failure.
That could be a
Oh,
problem.
shit. Yeah, it is. Okay. Jesus. Ouch.
Alright, clearly we are bad at this.
It doesn't help that it's nighttime. That's the. What in the fuck happened? That's not weird at all.
What?
There's a second player model in the seat already that just isn't moving at all.
Oh, I'm inside of them.
Yeah. Oh, it also lacks a head.
No, all three of us have a head. We are one.
Do you want me to switch up the mission order?
Sure.
Something we can actually do.
I'm enjoying all
there's
three
the
of my
urban-
personalities.
There's the urban liberation, which is also the AH-94.
Maybe we should switch back to fixed wing. At least we can do those.
Yeah.
But that's just me. Oh. Upsetting.
You want to do coastal defense for the T-55?
Yeah.
Push back on enemy forces invading our coast. Dunk, dunk.
Okay.
I need a drink of Pepsi.
Alright, let me hide my spectator cam until I get back in the cockpit. Alright, so this is back in the T-55.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Alright. Team A. Okay. I'll just get in a separate one for now. Okay. And this is specifically aircraft?
Let's see, shall we?
Building up around the
Coastal
ports.
defense. Enemy forces are building up Port City. They're cutting off our supply routes and must be dealt with immediately. The nearest target is a road blockade on the highway directly between our airbase and the coast. Your task here is to destroy the fortified bunkers and armored units. Okay. The blockade position is marked by the objective waypoint. A single MAD-4 missile site is known to be covering the area by the coast. We recommend suppressing the threat before moving to the next set of coastal targets.
Alright.
We can approach the MAD-4 site by flying low along the river. Line of sight will be blocked until you are within the SAM's minimum engagement range. The start of the river run will be marked by the objective waypoint. Beware of short-range air defenses on egress.
Yeah.
The next set of targets are a group of naval rocket artillery ships. These should be easy targets as long as the MAD-4 is out of the way. Destroy them before they retreat towards other air defenses.
Okay.
Finally, you must destroy the supply depots which the enemies have captured. The site is located in the small town across the bay, marked by the objective waypoint. The enemy fleet is standing off a ways from the coast, so you should be able to avoid them if you keep your attacks focused. You are not to engage the main enemy fleet. Finally, there are no immediate air-to-air threats, but the enemy is known to keep their air units hidden until provoked. Maintain situational awareness and eliminate threats as necessary.
Okay.
And that is the mission briefing.
Alright, so... that's pretty much all we've got. Alright, so not air-to-air, mostly air-to-ground.
Alright, well I have a whole setup for air-to-ground, so I got it. But I will change a couple of these to be air-to-air, just in case. So there we go.
Targeting sensor, external fuel pod. Alright, cool.
Good.
Alright, good to go.
You ready?
Yep.
Dunk, dunk, nope, dunk.
Oh, it's up there. Alright. Canopies up. Okay, yeah. Alright. Not full flaps, just partial flaps. Alright, so we gotta follow a river to get to the major SAM site. The one that's really gonna mess us up.
Indeed.
I'm probably gonna regret not bringing AGM 126s.
we taking off toward the east, southeast, or the northwest?
I would go that way.
No, it does not help which way.
Bearing northish.
So we take off toward the northwest.
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna go all the way down to the far end, so runway 30.
And 4 I'm behind you.
That appears to be where the friendlies are anyway. Oh yeah, that's... Ow. Oh well. We'll figure it out. I turned on the objective marker of which way we need to go, and it's pointing us that way.
Pointing us the way we're going, or?
Yeah.
Oh.
So we'll just have to turn around and fly back in that direction. It might work out in our favor. Alright. Alright. And we're up. Alright, I'm going to leave my radar off to try to stay hidden for a little while.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
I'm intentionally flying low for a reason.
That is fair.
Yeah, my plane's telling me I need to pull up or lower my landing gear, one of the two. And it's like, no, I'm staying close to the ground because I don't want to get shot down. won't do me any good to turn that on.
What's your airspeed?
Currently 320 knots and climbing. Okay. Alright, I have it designated as the MAD for SAM site. "20 nautical miles out."
We're flying into the sun.
Yep. Alright, I'm armed. Set my camera as my sensor of interest. Alright, the problem is I want to try and use the mountains for cover as well as I can. Especially since I'm stupidly using the optical guided missiles, so I gotta get close. Or I gotta get close enough to be able to see it with the camera. I did not bring the right thing for SAM suppression.
By the way, look to your right.
Above or below me? Oh, you're back there. We're basically doing the off-brand version of the second Top Gun movie.
Yeah, sounds about right.
This is what happens when you get Maverick from Wish.
When you can actually play the movie instead of watch the movie.
Missile launch.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, there it is.
Ooh,
That one's close.
Jesus.
Altitude.
Oh god, that's a thing.
Altitude.
I'm actually really impressed with that one. I almost wish I could go back and clip that.
Oh, it grazed me, by the way, that missile. That was very close.
I, like, perfectly rolled around it. It would be awesome if I did that on purpose.
Missile launch.
Oh shit.
Oh! I found the big SAM site.
Okay.
It's back here by me.
Oh good. I see bunkers, so I'm gonna nail them. So I have one open cannon.
Altitude. Altitude. Altitude.
Alright, where are you?
God.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna turn on my radar now.
Missile launch. Pull up, chaff, clear, pull up. Altitude. Chaff, clear. Chaff, altitude.
Okay. I got shot down.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, changing these for... Oh, I don't even have those. Alright, no, I'm not changing them. All I got is the AGM-65. So I guess this is why you don't bring a trainer aircraft into combat.
Yeah, I don't know why this is the only mission like this that has the goddamn T-55. Do you want to do a different one? I hate asking that. Because we haven't really even done a straight mission yet, but... Ugh.
Were there any for the F-45?
Yeah, there was 2. I'd have to look back at them to end. I'd have to end this one to do that, so do you mind if I look?
Go for it. Team A win.
F-45 cooperative mission. Use cooperation in the advanced capabilities of the F-45.
Let's
Various
just...
objectives.
What way am I looking? I need to look
So
this
essentially,
way.
we don't even get to see what we're doing. We're just, we're taking a shot in the dark.
Oh, okay.
So you want to do that one, or just look through for another
We can give it a shot.
one? Dunk, dunk, dunk.
Haven't gotten to use that one in a mission outside of that one. So this ought to be interesting. Oh, I forgot to increase my death counter because I got blown out of the sky. Now, if there was a way I could use that as like a macro on like a hotkey. Or if I get big enough that I can actually have a real moderator one day. Alright, what do we got?
Let's see.
Carry out an attack against the enemy. Can you be more specific?
Let's go to the next one. The first objective is to destroy the enemy mobile air defense units, which are stationed just outside of our airbase. First, okay, why? We can't deploy our AWACS until these air defenses are eliminated.
Fair enough.
A convoy of tanks are on their way to our base. They may be a little more than a nuisance to you, but destroy them nonetheless. If they reach the base, they will likely start destroying our supplies and other assets. They say that so nonchalantly. At your discretion, complete the rest of the mission by fighting and destroying the numerous hostile aircraft, and finally busting the bunkers and supply depots at the enemy base.
All right, so once again, we have the wrong aircraft for the job.
Thanks, VTOL. Hate you.
Yeah, we really need to bite the bullet and make our own scenario so that we can actually have combined arms.
Yeah. Well, hold on. I'm gonna take a look real quick. I'm gonna leave this, so you're gonna get kicked. I want to look at the scenario. Making. I want to see what it's all about. Back. No, is it back or is it? Yeah, mission editor. Here we go.
It's kind of like in the Arma mission editor. It's something that takes a lot of time and work.
I'm just saying what's like here.
And if I remember correctly, it'll open on your desktop and not in your headset.
Yeah, it is.
I guess the only ones that actually have like fitting missions are the F-26 and probably the AV-42.
Yeah, that's literally all I can see. Alright, well that's a pain in the ass. Well then.
Onward and upward. Alright, put that back on transition. Get the Alright, private.
There's the whole ATC free flight with guns. That's the thing. I got it from like it's a Steam Workshop campaign essentially, and it's just like, hey, you have all the vehicles. Wait, hold on. Here we go. This is an ATC free flight based in the Washington State area. Weapons allowed for intercepting rogue aircraft. ATC coverage free flight with interceptions and bombing targets. Make sure to read briefing. So
Cool.
it looks like this is a fly around if you want, but also destroy stuff if you want.
Ah. Cool.
So, I'll do that.
Yeah, we can give that a shot.
See what happens through here, I guess. Send it up. That's done, and post it again. It'll probably say you have to like download it or something.
Alright. Okay, going back to VR. Yep.
Okay, there's a simple mission briefing.
Alright, 1 second. Oh boy. Loading map.
Oh good god, there's so many different available slots for everything. My lord. Except it does not have the T55 because it hasn't been updated.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world. The T55 has kind of limited options anyway.
Indeed.
Alright. Team A.
I've already read through it, so if you want to read through that whole...
Okay.
I'm too lazy to read it again. For Christ's sake.
Okay.
This is for like big servers. There's so many player slots.
Okay.
I've never tried this one before, so I haven't clearly, but I've never tried it because I couldn't be bothered. Also, it says Zulu is ATC, so I'm kind of curious what happens if I press play, and I'm kind of curious now. Is it
Something's
freaking
freaking out.
That's so good. All right, so fun fact: if you press
Let me
Zulu,
take that off before my head explodes. Where did you... Oh.
okay. Fun fact: if you look on the description thing, it says that Zulu is air traffic control.
Right.
Right. I proceeded to go to Zulu. I am in a F-26, just on top of the tower. I'm spectating over the airport from the cockpit. I guarantee if you spawned in, you'd see me. It's so good. Fuck.
All right.
I don't know why this is how it is, but it's.
I'm gonna do the AV-42.
Oh, that weird chopper plane mix.
Yeah, the actual VTOL that the game's named for.
Yeah.
All right, I guess.
Also, I'm not. For some reason, there's just a bunch of bridges that are set up. I guess it's set up so you can like try and maneuver around them. I have no idea. This is so random so far.
Okay, so basically this is not going to be fun. All right.
Why do you say that?
Picking the AV-42 has even less options than the 155, so this might not be the move.
Ew. Well, that's fine.
It'll be fine. All right, this looks like a mountainy hellhole, so forest camo it is.
Look on top of ATC, please. Just like be rewarded if you can.
Oh, I see it. That's special.
Also, by the way, your mic is on in game.
Let's just deal with that right now.
This is incredibly special. I have no idea why this is set up this way, but it is.
Alright, at least the engines are running. So I've got that going for me.
Also, because I'm an idiot, because I'm special, I'm gonna roll this plane right off the tower.
YOLO.
I'm kind of curious what happens. I mean, I'll die. That's what's gonna happen. But you know, it's fine. Oh God.
I don't remember how to do this. Like, alright, put the targeting computer there. Power it on.
Stupid.
Delta 1-1 tower cleared for vertical takeoff.
Don't want to get kicked out on my first day.
Naturally.
Objective. There are no objectives.
Yep, it is free flight just with guns. I could open the server up to people, and then people would, you know, probably join. And we'd get more kind of content that way.
Alright, let me zoom out. Alright, let's get this thing off the ground. Alright, we're tilted up.
Because I want to just get in the air and take off as quick as I can. I'm just gonna do this gun special.
I'm pretty sure this had a parking brake.
I'm just taking off on the.
It does.
I see why it's fine.
Yeah, it's a vertical takeoff. You need the afterburner. On this, you don't need it on the F-45. In fact, I don't think you can even use. I don't think you can even use the afterburner for vertical takeoff on the 45. about to say, I don't have Afterburner on anymore.
Landing gear.
What is this level?
I don't know. That's what I was asking. I was like, why are the bridges set up? What the fuck? What?
No, look at the bridges.
I know. Yeah, they're concerning.
It's like, what engineer signed off on this?
No engineer signed off on this. Clearly an engineer was not involved in this bullshittery. Where are you at?
I am somewhere.
Helpful.
Alright, let me zoom out. Alright, I am in a canyon. South of the airbase. I'm behind you.
You're behind me?
No, I'm in
Oh,
front of
God.
you.
Yeah.
Then what the hell's over this way? I saw something on the map in this direction. Alright, I'm guessing you are Echo 1-1.
Yes.
Then you are behind me.
Yes.
But there is something in this direction.
Oh, yeah. I see that. What's your current airspeed?
465 knots.
Ah, that makes sense.
I'm kind
I
of
see
big
what
and
you're talking
slow.
about. I'm going 561 knots, so I'm slowly catching up to your speed now. I think it's a tank. It's a tanker, by the way. It is a refueling jet. I see it.
Oh, it's up there.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I've got nothing putting out radar. So I'm not seeing anything. They said there are targets to shoot at set up in random places. But where are those random places? There's nothing in the GPS, no waypoints. I'm not even sure I could get back to the air station unassisted. Alright, I've got a town or something on the nose.
I see that. I'm currently above you and to the right. I'm at you like 4 o'clock.
Sweet.
4 or 5 o'clock.
Oh, you know what? What they mean by rogue aircraft is like other players that aren't playing by the rules.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I was bringing up opening the server. I mean, could we take down the tanker?
I mean, I think it's possible, maybe? I don't know, let's find out.
Yep, tanker your ass is grass.
Alright, let's switch to my camera because
wait, hold
or
on.
my
Wait.
cam. What?
I see something on the radar. It's my heading is 040, and I'm seeing something to my 2 o'clock. Let me see if I can pull toward it. Heading is 110.
110.
There's a big clusterfuck. I don't know if you see that on the navigation system. You might want to zoom out.
Alright.
It's blue though, but it's a big cluster.
Yeah, there's
I see
something.
Another airport. There's another airport.
Yep.
Heading 02. Yeah, heading 0. Damn, I cannot read numbers apparently. 202. Hi. What's this?
These are...
Bunkers?
Alright, let's buzz whatever the hell it is. Yeah, Quonset huts. I guess you could shoot at them if you were Team B.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. This is just a random town.
Yep.
Huh.
This is the top tier gameplay the people want.
Yes. Lying. Even though your title says dogfighting.
Well, I mean,
Because
we've attempted that.
Yes. You know, because I can, I'm gonna try and land on a road.
Pull up.
There is a computer inside of all aircraft, and there are like 2 different kinds of warnings that it can give you. And one example of this, it can say if you're too low, it'll say something to the effect of like altitude, pull up.
Yeah.
Or if your collision avoidance system says you're about to fly into a mountain, it might say terrain, pull up.
Yeah.
Well, there's another thing that if like collision is imminent, it'll tell you to just bail out. Well, at my parents' squadron, when they were still in the Navy, it was a logistics squadron flying passenger aircraft. Well, the computer got a little bit confused, and it got the wires crossed between the pull up and bail out commands. So
Oh.
when they were testing it, it comes over the intercom for the warning saying, terrain, pull out.
Oh. And then I'm assuming when you wanted terrain pull out, then it was, or pull up, then it was just bail.
Yeah, the plane was telling you to pull. Just pull out.
Jesus. Oh, so it was a mix.
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
Instead of telling you to pull up or bail out, it combined them and told you to pull out. Which, as you've probably guessed, is a bit of an innuendo.
Yeah. I was like, wait, what?
Needless to say, that had to be fixed.
Yeah.
Alright. Let me put that away. I'm not shooting anything right now. It would almost be an improvement if we could see if we could successfully complete that not naval defense one, the attack one.
Yeah. That is an option. Well, sorry for jumping in here twice, but I think I'm gonna head out again.
It happens.
My head is starting to hurt.
Yeah, the catastrophic wipeout from the helicopter will do that to you.
Yeah. Well, it's mainly because I have this like. It doesn't change because it's like, well, it doesn't change. Essentially, like, if I don't have my headset tight enough, then it likes to slip off my face. But if I don't have it tight, or if I do have it too tight, then it hurts my head. There's no good in between. So.
Right.
If I play for like multiple hours, then it just kind of starts compressing in front of my face. And it's just, no fun.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, I'm gonna leave this game, but it's been fun.
Oh god, my game is freaking out.
Well,
It happens.
I might ask in a bit if my headache is gone. I'll ask if you want to play. But yeah. In the meantime, have a good one.
All right.
See ya.
Nice playing with you again.
Yeah, again. Alright, see ya.
All right, let me get out of the voice call. Yeah, it's kind of been a bit of a disaster. Alright. Well, since the multiplayer thing is not working as well as I would like, I'm probably gonna have to call it here. So, this has been VTOL VR. Thank you all for watching, and have a nice day.